Welcome to Garnetqueentarot. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? What's going on? What's happening in your lives? What questions do you have? What answers are you seeking? It's something, life is a beautiful thing. It's so complex, though. It's just so complex, Geminis. It's like you want to do so many things in life, but money, circumstances, relationships, so many things. And you trust people, they let you down. Sometimes you feel like you're lost. You're just there holding on for dear life and just seeking out a little bit of information, just some of your questions to be answered. And when you get in a peaceful realm and you recognize the fact that there are times where you have to pause, stop, and think, the way that I'm going at this, is this the right way? What do I need to tweak? You want to get ahead. You're doing everything possible. You could be a workaholic, Geminis. You will work to achieve the goals you want for yourself. But sometimes you just feel despondent. You feel like you're lacking something because you see yourself, you're adventurous. You want to do so many things. And you don't want to do things by yourself. You want to do things with other people. But sometimes people are not on the same page with you. They don't follow through. They don't do what they say they're going to do. And you get upset because it's like you want them to feel the experience that you're feeling. You are adventurous. You're looking for tomorrow for great things. You want to do stuff and work, but don't want you to spend your whole life just working and not seeing the value and rewards in your hard work. And, between bills, finances, everything, a lot of times things slow down your pace a little, Gemini. It's either you don't have anybody to do something with, or the people you want to do things with get flaky. Some people you don't really want to hang with, but you'll do so you have company. Some partners and relationships you think are grimy because they're not always faithful, and you sometimes become pessimistic about relationships, but yet you want to be in a relationship, but you don't want to put your heart on the line for somebody that's not going to respect it. It's so many things that transpire in your life that make you step back and pause and say, what's going on here? Do I need to change course? Maybe if I do it this way, I might get a better result. Gemini, keep doing all that you do, because sometimes people can't always live up to your expectation. You think it's common sense, and the way you think and the way others think sometimes do not mesh. Anybody that wants to be with you has to be able to know how to understand where you're coming from and persuade you to see maybe their side of things, or to give a little, because when it comes to what you believe and your morals and values, and you could be real strict at times. And if people don't live up to those expectations where you're concerned, you'll block them and cut them off in a minute. They got to come at you correctly. They have to come to you with respect. Because remember, you're two people. They got two people to please. And they have to find common ground with you so that you all can go forward. You'll always hear, oh, Gemini's are two-faced, or Gemini's flip the switch real quick, and you can be. That's why people have to tread lightly with you. You like loyal people, you like people you could trust, and you don't trust that easy, Gemini. You pay attention to things people say. You're very in tune, because what you may not pick up, your twin does. It's not easy being in a relationship with a Gemini. You got to come correct. You got to come correct. You got to recognize who you are, what you want, and how you're going to get to certain places. And that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our Geminis. Please unveil to them messages, clues, information to help them to keep moving forward. Whatever they're manifesting, help them to release and receive. Release and receive. Light us up in understanding. Show us the way. Help us to believe. Help us to see beyond. I love the mystery of it all, because a lot of times when you manifest, and that's why I actually manifest, Gemini, what it is you want, what it is you need, what it is you feel. Get in tune with who you are and relax. And you know what I'm going to say. Y'all get crazy with me. Please breathe. Life is so important to you, and you just want to be where you want to be. What? Geminis. Oh my gosh. This is like so in tune right now, okay? Geminis. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. That's a throw down the card, drop the mic moment. We were just talking about manifesting, okay? You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Be thankful. Whatever you want, give thanks now for it. Your dreams are manifesting and coming true. This is a big deal. And that's one of your questions. For this card to come up right now, this is one of your questions. It says, you will. So a question was asked, right? And then they said, you will, letting you know the answer to your question. You will manifest what you need. Oh my gosh. I'm so in tune with these cards. I love this. I love this. This is what your question was. So they're letting you know you will. Geminis. We like on the same page right here, okay? Let's see. Oh my gosh, I felt that one. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Distracting you from your goals. Things that don't matter. You're concerned about, Gemini. You are concerned about things that really don't matter. My father used to say, take the sense out of nonsense. My mother said it too. But take sense out of nonsense. Pick through everything and figure out what is a priority to you. Because everything can't be a priority. Your mind just can't be going a million miles a minute. And there's nothing in there that's really that important to you. Everything can't be labeled number one. You have to learn to put them in compartments and make sure you say, okay, this is the first thing I got to take care of. This is very important. I have to get more organized. I know that a lot of times I'm all over the place. You're a hard worker. You work diligently, but some things you don't finish. You start some projects and don't complete them, and then you get off track for distractions that's not important. Like, say, for example, my daughter would get pissed off, but let's say, for example, let's say, for example, I'll tell her, I said, okay, you got to take care of this, this, and this. And she'll be like, I know, Mom, I know. I'm like, okay, all right, you know everything, right? So I said, okay. And then she'll do something and she'll say, she don't want to tell me because she'll say, oh, you're just going to say, I told you so. That's a bad habit. And that's something that I grew up with. If my mother didn't want me to do something, my dad, he was cool. But my mom, if she told you to do something and you didn't do it the way she told you to do it and it didn't work out, she wants to be the first to say. She won't say anything at first. She'll just look. She'll look at you and then she'll turn her head and close her eyes and breathe, and then she'll just look at you again. And you already know what she's dying to say to you. Oh my gosh. My mom used to drive me crazy with that. Oh, God rest her soul. She used to drive me crazy. And I'd rather just hear the words than get the look. I said, say it. Just say it. What, that I told you so? I'm not going to say it. Yeah, you are. You just did. But it's like you don't always want to do things the way she said it because it feels like she's lecturing and telling you and giving ultimatums. So I always want to show, well, you know what? I'm going to do it a different way. It work, it work. If it don't work, it don't work. And you're praying that it works so you could say, there's always alternative routes. And sometimes as I got older, that started happening more and more, that just because you did it this way doesn't mean it's going to turn out the same way for me and blah, blah, blah. When my daughter is on the phone and let's say she's supposed to be studying for something, or she forgets what she's supposed to be doing because she might be studying, get up to go for a bathroom break, and then instead of going back to the studying, she's on her cell phone going through stuff. And first it's just for 15 minutes, she's on break. Next thing you know, it's 30 minutes. Wait, Mom, I'm going to get back to it. And then next thing you know, I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow. That drives me crazy. She loses her focus. And a lot of times, outside distractions push us to focus on other things, not completing something that we're working on. You always believe you're going to get back to it. And a lot of times you do. But what about the times you don't? You lose out on so much. You lose out on so much. There's always something more important. If you go to the store and you say, okay, I'm going to spend $50 in this store, and that's it. And then you see, ooh, that's on sale. Oh my goodness, that's on sale. Ooh, I remember when I wanted this before and I couldn't afford to get it. Now it's on sale. I'd rather have it and know I got a discount price rather than I lose it or I had paid full price for it. It's always something to distract you. That's why in the malls you'll see, you have all the stores and the lights and everything, and then in the middle corridor, of course, you're going to be seeing all the tables with different products for sale, and I forgot what they call those stands outside at the mall. But it's like it's always something to distract you. You go to the register to pay for what's in your cart, and then they have the magazines in front. They got candy in front. They got lighters in front. They got everything. You're like, ooh, I need some lighters. Ooh, that you don't realize they just took you off course. And that's how life is. You don't realize it because it's a natural flow. They do those things, put those commercial products and all these things at the front of the register when you're standing in line to get things sold. It's a way of distracting, getting your attention. Why do Girl Scouts go in front of the supermarket? Because when you're coming out, and you have all this food and things like that, and you're like, gosh, I want to snack on something right now. And they're right there with their delicious cookies. Oh my gosh. And most of the time, you don't even buy one box, you buy two. I'm only speaking from what I heard. you know, it's so many things that are put on your path to distract you so you don't achieve your goals. So when they tell you regain your focus, trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. The angels are here to help you stay grounded. You must stay grounded, Gemini. You must stay grounded. Let it go. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to serve your Oh, so sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Gemini. Remember, you all had a difficult road with a relationship, and it was up and down, and the communication was lacking. You're being told, let it go. This situation no longer serves you. If you're dwelling on a past relationship, your feelings are torn, your heart is torn, not sure which, I was going to talk like Karen from Sisters, not show, for show. Not sure if you want to continue, you're hurting, and this person has taken you for granted. This person doesn't deserve you. You deserve better. But your heart is not listening to your head. And you have to get them aligned and show them the reasons why. You have to show. Because remember, Gemini, it's two of you. So you all are torn. Sometimes you agree, sometimes you don't. But you look for compromise. But to be honest, one hurts more than the other because one is completely like your heart and your stomach where it's attached, and then your mind is the other one where it's more of a thinking type phase. So both of you are torn. One is more on emotions and one is more on the intellectual side of themselves. So when your emotions are all wound up and you're feeling the pain from a breakup or a relationship, somebody hurt you, somebody demoted you, somebody didn't promote you, whatever it is, you're feeling it there. You'll feel it there. And then in your head, you're fighting this battle because you want to align yourself with the rest of you, but part of you is thinking one way and the other part is the other way. That's why people say you're indecisive at times. You can't make a decision. And if you do make a decision, later on you may think about things and change your mind. People get frustrated with you on that because you respond sometimes out of anger, and then you step back, pause, and you're like, I don't really want to do that, or I don't really want to cut that person completely out my life, or you start meditating and thinking of different scenarios. So people, until you really make moves towards a decision, it's not always that way for people. And they think of you as being more confusing than anything else because you're not always sure of what you want to do. So I say to you, Geminis, let it go. This is a new phase, a new cycle in your life. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts. You might put the facade out there that it's no big deal to you, but I know it hurts. You all camouflage quite a bit, and it's hard for you to let certain things go. But this, you have to let it go. You have to forge through the pain. And you will be able to open your heart again. Don't say that you won't love again or you won't take chances like this again. No, we all learn, at least we should, from our mistakes. And it's not for you to be blamed. Not everybody is as they may seem. People could fool people. They've been doing it for years. They still do it. You know how many people are out there hurting because somebody made them believe something that wasn't true? You know how many people are hurting that when you try something and it doesn't work, you consider yourself to be a failure? You're not a failure. It's better to try and fail than not try at all. And you have to recognize the fact nothing in life is guaranteed. There's some people that may have cancer and they get chemo and they go into remission. There's some people that have cancer and get chemo, and it does nothing for them. The cancer could be stronger than another type of cancer and progresses more quickly. People go through so much in this life, but it helps more not to have as much stress in your life, because that takes a toll on you. You want peace in your life. You want to breathe. Be accepting of things that happen. It takes time for you to heal, as you are human. Don't try to pretend. Just be cautious. Let it go, because that's a stress builder. People will hurt you in this life. People will also love on you and make you feel like you're the best thing in the world. But the in-between is, think of going through weeds and bushes with a machete, and you're just cutting down the weeds because they're blocking your path to your blessings. And you got to get through the weeds, and the weeds help strengthen you. So don't look at it as completely a bad thing. Recognize it for what it is. Sometimes you just have to learn from experience, and it'll help you when you go through the next cycle. You're building up muscle, you're building up your gear, you're learning different things. You're learning how to pick up on different signs because you've been there before. So you're talking from a place of experience, and experience helps us to grow. So not every disappointment is something bad. It could be a blessing in disguise. So look at life like that. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, a naive person, a dumb person. It just means you're a person that's having your own experience right now. Somebody might say, oh, this dude is a player. He's played every girl that he's with. And then he's going through his weeds, and now he's recognizing what it is that he wants. And he has the label for being a player. So a lot of times some people assume that he is. And then he turns out to be this great husband, this great father, this great man. And you are blessed. Not everyone's experience is going to be the same for everyone. But when you pass through the weeds, you pick up a lot of lessons that were taught to you, and you pay attention. You're more alert with certain things. If certain things come up, now you can question it. Experience is just that. It's showing you different scenarios of what could happen, so that every time you go through a different cycle, you pick up some nuggets along the way. And when you pick up those nuggets now and you're moving forward, when those type of situations come about, you laugh it off now. You used to cry. Now you laugh it off because it's like, please, boy, bye, girl, bye. You are in a different space. You're in a different space right now. You know what you want. You're getting closer to achieving all your goals and checking off all the boxes. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. Before, you tested the waters to figure out, that's not for me. So now when you move forward, you're able to unveil if somebody's fitting in where you need them to. Life is about lessons. And a lot of times people miss them. They miss them along the way. How many times have you thought of somebody just being your friend and then find out later on down the line that they were a backstabber, envious, jealous backstabber? Yeah, you're in shock, you're upset, and you hold on to it. But they're saying if that's something that happens, you let it go. Let it go. Let it go. In order for you to grow, you got to let it go. Okay? Forgive them, for they knew not what they was doing. Forgive them and forgive yourself. Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. You see how everything here lined up? I'm going to tell you guys right now, Gemini, this is a reading, okay? And you could break it down plain and simple. Real talk, this is what this is saying to you. Oh my goodness. All right. Listen to me. You will manifest what you need. You will manifest what you need. Whatever it is you're aiming for, yes, you will manifest what you need to keep going. It's not saying whatever or you may get this. You will manifest what you need. That's why I always tell you guys about manifestation, about tuning into your own space, about growing for yourself. This is deep. For those of you that know how to manifest and pray for what you want in life, it's going to come into fruition. This is a big deal. It may not come on your timeline or your time frame, but it's coming. Slowly but surely, it's coming. You will manifest what you need. Not what you want, not what you desire, not what you think you should have, what you need. That's where the gratitude comes in. You have to be thankful for what you need, not what you want or desire or lust for, what you need in your life. It will come to you. Regain your focus. Get back on track. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Trivial life matters is distracting you. Your archangel will come and is here to help you stay grounded. And is here to help you stay grounded. So you're not going through this alone. The angels are watching over you. They're paying attention. You're not going to go through this alone. You got a friend. You have positive energy that's helping you along the way. Let it go. So let it go and recognize what you want and where you want to go. And don't let those distractions, those obstacles that came on your path to sway you. I say this to everybody every week because it's when you are going through storms, when you are going through cycles and phases in life, sometimes you doubt yourself, you doubt your capabilities, you overlook things, you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed, and you don't know what to do. That's why you got to not focus on other things. Focus on yourself right now. What it is that you need. Because you will have what you need. Because you're going to manifest it. So you have to be decisive with what you're requesting. You have to focus on what you want and where you see yourself. And manifest on it. So you get that feeling, that positive flow. And you going through the storms. But you know what? You see yourself reaching there. You see yourself arriving at your destination. So sometimes you got to numb yourself to some of the distractions. Whether it's just life, whether it's people. Because you won't make it through if you stay in that vulnerable stage. If you're handling business, stay in business. You could be compassionate and care about people, but stay about your business. If you want to tackle a relationship or a new job or anything, figure out what it is you want first and move in that direction. Achieve that goal, and then you could pick up clues along the way to apply them as you continue to grow. That's what it's about. So when you pray, they're telling you to pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Life is complex, Gemini. And people say, oh, life's not a game. It is a game. Because you got to go through cycles, different phases. You got to figure out if this is the best move for you. You got to test waters. You got to figure things out. There's a strategy involved in life. Some people pick up different strategies quickly, while others tread lightly and keep going forward. It's just like a maze. Sometimes you end up turning down a dead alley and find your way out because you got to go back where you started from. So take the time to go through the storms of life and let your mind see a way out when you run into roadblocks. Stay positive through the storms. Your inner peace, your manifestation, your breathing, your awareness, and self-care. Step back sometimes and figure out if you're on track. Because sometimes people push you off track and you keep going, not realize you're no longer on the track. You made a bad turn. And you don't realize it until it's like, why I keep hitting these brick walls? Get back on track and refocus and regain the power of your mind. And your creative juices will flow. And you will manifest what you need. Garnet Queen Tarot here. Geminis, peace, love, and prosperity. Keep forging forward. Don't give up on yourself. Don't let other people make you give up. Stay true to you. You're on the right track. You just need to regain your focus. Peace, love, prosperity. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Garnet Queen Tarot here. Talk to you soon, Geminis. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care.